Beep beep! Hi you guys, it's Rhea, and if everyone hasn't noticed, the holidays are coming up, and that means Black Friday's coming up. And since Black Friday's coming up, I thought in honor of the whole savings thing, I thought I could teach you guys a few tips on how to save a few bucks when buying headphones. Now, we've all done it before, gone to the dollar store and thought, I don't really want to pay that much money for earbuds or headphones now, so I'm just going to buy the dollar ones. But everyone knows that those little dollar earbuds don't last very long. Or do they? Well, there is a trick to finding out which of the dollar headphones will really last the longest, and I'm going to tell you a few of the signs that you should look for. Now, as you all can see here, I have a few different sets of headphones and earbuds with me, and I'm going to tell you the difference between each of them and which ones you should actually buy when going to the dollar store. Now, each of these all costed $1. They're generic, non-name brand headphones, and each of these were really, really cheap. They're not exactly made the best, but that doesn't mean they're not going to last. Now, the first one I have here, this is a retractable headphone. Now these are the kind of earbuds that you don't want to end up buying. As you can see, the cord on this is straight, and that's not good. If you're going to look for headphones, you're going to want the little thing at the end to be bent, so you'll have a much harder time bending it yourself. And if you noticed, the cord on this is very thin. You can see right here if I just pull it out a little. Sorry. This is a very thin cord when you look at the earbud cords. You can really mess these up easily yourself. If you can see right here, I bent it a little and it bends. It's very malleable. Can bend very easily. This isn't very good. These aren't going to last you very long. Most likely you're going to end up pulling it the wrong way, or it's going to fall and it's going to get pulled and something is going to happen and they're just not going to work. They're just not going to work for you very well. So put these to the side. Those aren't good. We're crossing those out. Now these are a little bit better. These aren't the best, but they're a little bit better because as you can see again, the ear jack is straight. You don't want that. You want it to be bent slightly, so you'll have a much harder time bending it yourself. But as you can see, the cords are a little thicker. They're still really easy to bend, but not that easy. And if you look inside of here, the inner earphone is exposed, which isn't good because when you put these in your ear, they're going to get dirty. And that can really mess up the inside of this, so the sound quality will be very poor. So these are okay, but not the best if you're looking for headphones. Now this is more of what you want. The jack on this is bent, so you won't really be able to bend it yourself very much. The cords on this is relatively thick. It's not the thickest, and they're still cheap headphones, so they're still not going to be that good. But the cords on this are a little thicker. They're not that easy to bend with your hands. They don't keep its shape when you bend it, as you can see. And since it's a headphone, the inner earphone isn't exposed, so it can't get dirty on the inside. Therefore, the sound quality is going to be really good. So these are really going to last you a long time. This is what you want when buying a cheap headphone. This is going to last you, I'd say, maybe 6 months, maybe a year if you take really good care of them. So yeah, this is something that you want. Now, a few ending tips for buying headphones. Look at the case. This is the tip to getting the good ones. Now, I know you can't see how thick the cord is inside the case, and I know you can't see if the earphone jack is bent or not, and that's okay. You're not going to be able to tell inside the case. But what you are going to be able to tell is how bent it is inside of the case. Like I showed you before, the retractable headphones, they were twisted up inside of itself already. Even if it wasn't twisted inside the case, it's retractable. It's going to retract it and it's going to tangle up, and you're not supposed to bend the earphone cord as much as possible. You're supposed to keep it as straight as possible. So you know how you whirl it around your phone and then throw it inside of your bag, that's really bad for it. That's really going to bend the cords inside of that, and you don't want the cords to bend, because if they bend, they're going to break, and then no sound. And that's how it leads to that one ear not working and the other one is. You don't want that. So if you see it whirled up inside the case or spun around, if it's really tangled up inside the case, you don't want to buy it, because most likely it's not going to be working when you buy it. But if it's not that tangled, if it's relatively straight inside the case, and if you can see the cord and it looks kind of thick, if it looks like it'll work pretty well, then that's the kind of headphone you want to buy. Now, those kinds of cheap headphones, if you take good care of them, will last you 6 months to a year. Anything else, at the most, a week, 2 weeks. So yeah, that's what you want to look for when buying headphones. Well, I hope this video saves you guys a few dollars and a lot of aggravation. This is my little Black Friday holiday special, and I hope you guys really enjoy your holidays. Have a good time, everyone. Beep beep. Have a beep-tastic day, guys.